Hi guys, welcome to this edition of A Beginner's Guide to Triathlon Equipment. So we're looking at lubricants which do two things. They help you in and out of your wetsuit, but they also stop some abrasions on the body while swimming. And I'll come on to why some of that happens in a moment. But these are the type of things I'm talking about. I've got specifically a body glide, but there are other options. There's petroleum jelly, like Vaseline. There's some homemade remedies you can do. But what I would say is there's things you can buy off the shelf that do exactly what you need them to do. So, consider them. And I'll put some links down below to some options as well. So, as I mentioned, we use them to get in and out of our wetsuit. So you can use them on your neck, you can use them on your wrists, you can use them on your ankles. And people generally forget that some of the reason we put them on, especially around our ankles and our wrists, yes, it helps us get them on, but when we're in transition and we're trying to get out of that damn thing as quickly as possible, it will help. So yeah, don't forget wrists, ankles. Yeah, do your calves if you struggle with the particular area, which just allow you to pull off and step out of that wetsuit more quickly. The other reason I use it, and I mentioned it just now, is to try and stop abrasions. And a lot of triathletes will get a rash on the back of their neck. And that happens because of two reasons. It happens because you need to sight. So you bring your head out of the water and you're looking around. And it happens also because you need to breathe. And what tends to happen is the neck of the wetsuit stays where it is because it's attached to the body of the wetsuit. And because you're doing this constantly, it will rub. And the reason that it tends to act a lot quicker, especially if you're doing a sea swim or any sort of swim where there's sort of impurities in the water, which is generally, if you're doing an open water swim, it's generally 90% of where we swim. The salt in the seawater will help or will assist that abrasion even more. So I have known people swim with copious amounts of this on their neck. I've known people swim with a sort of rash vest which comes up higher, which stops the wetsuit rubbing. The only problem then is that you have the rash vest rubbing. I've also known people put stickers across the back of their neck. Ultimately, you need to find what works for you. But like I said earlier, there are products out there that are specifically designed for this, so give them a go. And something like Body Glide is not cheap. It's probably upwards of about £10 for that roll, but that roll will last you all season. Or if you're only doing a couple of open water swims and 1 or 2 events a year, probably last you for a couple of years. It's not something that's likely to go off very quickly. So it's something that should be in your arsenal, should be in your kit bag. And it just allows you to do those two things: get out in and out of your wetsuit more easily and try and stop some of that abrasion, because there's nothing worse than being on the run leg, sweating, which is then going into a graze in the back of your neck. Oh, it's really, really sore. Anyway guys, hope that helps. Check out our other videos. We're literally going to try and go through every piece of equipment that you may need or use within a triathlon event or for its training. Anyway, hope that helps. Cheers all.